Today I will show you how you can have your own blog just like this one. This is my personal website. I have published it a few days ago. So you can have this same blog as your own using the template that I have made for my website. Okay, so if you visit my website, you will see that there are multiple pages, but I have just extracted out this blog part so that you can use it very easily. Let's see how you can use it. It will take a maximum of 2 or 3 minutes, and the features that it has is whenever you are using this, you will get the deployment for free in Github Pages, and it will happen automatically. Let me show you how. So here is the repository. I will link it in my description. If you go there, you'll see that you can use this as a template. Click on this button. So this is my other account. This is not my own account. So let's say you are using this, and so you are the owner for this particular repository, and you can use this name. For now you are using this particular name, but if you want to use a different name, you can do that as well, but we'll keep things simple. So I have given the same name and create repository from template. So whenever you are creating the repository, it will say that this particular repository is generated from this original repository, which is in my account, which the link will be in the description. So now you have this blog on your personal GitHub profile, right? If you go to this actions section, you will see that already an action is running. So an action is something that will run whenever you are pushing something to the master branch. As we have an initial commit, it is running this particular action, and this action is building our website and putting it in a separate GitHub GH Pages branch. So a new branch will be created from where you can deploy it to GitHub Pages. So whenever this initial action is running, let's just see how you can easily deploy it to the GitHub Pages. Go to the settings page, scroll down, you will see this pages option. For now, you will see that there is no other branch named GH Pages because our action is still running. So whenever it's done, let's refresh this page and see. Okay, now if you see the source, you can see that there is a new branch. So what happened? This particular action just took this repository, it ran all the npm related commands, npm run ci build, exporting it to a static HTML version, and then it has take the output for this export command and put it into a separate directory, separate branch in this particular GitHub repository called GH Pages. So just to say it simply, you just wait for this initial commit action to be completed, then go to the pages section in your settings page and select the source as GitHub Pages and save it. Okay, so whenever you are saving it, you can see that your site is ready to be published. Here you already have the repository, but if you go there, it will say that site is not found. The reason is now our action needs to be run once again. You can see that another action is running. So what this action will do is it will take the contents from the GH Pages branch and it will publish it to the GitHub Pages. So you can see the status here, build and deploy. So whenever this deploy part is complete, we should be able to see this error will be gone, and yes, you can see that you have the blog. I have added an initial blog just to show you how it will work. Okay, it has the dark mode and normal mode. Here you can see the name. This is my name, but you can make it yours. I'll show you in a second how you can do it. And this is the blog. It will look like something like this. I'll show you that part as well. So let's first make this blog yours because we haven't touched anything yet, right? So let's do that. Go to your blogs page. Let's just refresh just for the hell of it. Then you will go to this env.local file. So this env.local file contains some default settings for your blog. So if you can do it properly, you don't have to leave the GitHub at any moment, right? You can do everything from this GitHub part. So let's say you want to your name is test user. Okay, if we change this owner name, our blog will be named test user. We'll see it in a bit, but let me just explain these other variables. You can see that you can add your LinkedIn profile URL, YouTube channel, GitHub, Medium, Stack Overflow, Twitter, all of this in this environment file. You can just take the link to your profile and you can just paste it there, and you will notice that there are some icons at the bottom of your website, and if you paste the links in this particular .env.local file, these links will work. Currently these will not work because I haven't added anything, right? So you can just add to it and that will be it. So just for the testing purpose, let's add this GitHub profile at this URL. Okay, so we have changed two things. We have just added the name and we have added the GitHub profile. That's it. Let's commit the changes. So as we discussed earlier, whenever you are committing, that means it is pushing to master branch, and whenever anything is pushed to the master branch, an action will run automatically. You can see that another action is pending. It will automatically take the latest version of your blog and deploy it to the GitHub pages, so that you don't have to worry about anything, right? So when this action is running, let me show you some of the technical aspects of this. So if you append 1s to this URL, it will open a VS Code editor on your browser, which will be responsible, which will help you to understand or view the code inside your browser. So let's see if our action is completed. Okay, when this is running, let me show you how you can add a new post. Okay, this is complete. Let's now refresh our page, and this should be changed to test user. It can sometimes it can take some time. Let's do a hard refresh. Yes, as you can see that it has taken some time, but now this user is changed, which means if you added your name into that .env.local file, this blog is now yours, right? And you can see that the name is changed as well. Let's see if our GitHub link is working. If we click it, we'll see that okay, it is taking me to my personal GitHub profile. Similar is the case for the other links as well. Now the most important part of a blog is actually adding a blog. How we can do it? Let's view this project. Inside this project, you will see that there is a _posts directory. Inside this posts, there is now only one file, sample-blog.md, and if you go to this particular blog and look at the URL, you can see that it is /sample-blog. What is happening here? The name of this particular file will be the URL for your blog, and you don't have to do anything for it. Okay, so you will just create a new file. We can't do it here, but if you clone it locally, we will just create a new file. Let's say test.blog.md. It will create a new blog in the URL test blog, right? And inside this blog, these are some metadata for this particular blog. So title, description, banner, tags. So banner, here we are adding the image, and this image can be found under the public folder inside the images directory. So you can see there is one image now, sample-blog.jpg. So if you create another new image for your new blog, you will add this image here and reference it inside this banner part. You can add the tags. For example, this is a NextJS website, so I have added the tag for NextJS, and you can take the date, give the date here. So that's how you can use this blog. It's really simple, and all the instructions are inside this demo blog already. So you can add these, change these, you can add this metadata, and you will just write the blog, and that's it. So this is how you can use this blog, and I will discuss about the technical part of this particular blog in a separate video, just to keep it short. Thank you so much.